Sorry, my cat's eating the freaking cord. Which one's down there? Mocha. No, Moosh Moosh. Hey. Kitty kitty. OMG. Stop trying to... Sorry, I have it like charged. And the cat's trying to be a little brat. All right. Hi, everyone. All 0 people here. We are going to... I know I just posted something, but we are here to just keep posting. Let's talk about love again, because I think that the last one I did, it was a big mix between what's happening and what's not happening, and like what's new and what's old, and I guess what's happening and what's not happening. Let me just shut up. I'm not even making any sense, but we're going to start with Aries. And ooh, I got fun gel pens. Let me pull that out so that way I can, feeling green today, do the timestamps. And when this is done processing, I can timestamp this bitch. All right, what's today's date? Today is September 16th. All right. Sorry, is this in the way? All right, we're just gonna leave it there anyways. All right, so we're doing love. And we're starting with Aries. Aries, what's going on? Hold on. Let me have a moment of silence here. Okay. Aries, 2 of Cups. I'm liking it. The Hierophant, I'm liking that too. One more. Okay, one more. So, I don't know if this is new or old. Well, the Ace of Wands here, so if this is old, it's definitely going into a new direction. And let's ask some questions. I just want to jump into the Ace of Wands. High Priestess. Justice. Let's keep going. Tell me more. Who is this person looking at Aries? Who is this person? They're looking at Aries. All right, it could be somebody that you work with. It could be somebody that you're not paying attention to. And they're giving you small offers. I don't know if you work something having to do with the law, but I definitely get that they are watching you at work. Your intuition is kind of saying it, be like, nah, not that person. But yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. Do you want... I feel like the Knight of Swords would come when things are going to, like, as soon as you find out, you're going to be like, what? I didn't know. What's up? And the Fool. 3 Cups and the Fool. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in your world if you kind of hit a snag. With the 6 of Swords here, it just kind of tells me that maybe you've hit a bit of a snag and you're just like... as soon as you see this opportunity open up, you're like, oh my God, I would have never guessed that Bob from accounting was even looking in my direction. But somebody is looking at you. Somebody's watching you. You just don't know it. And I don't think it's a bad thing once you find out. You're not going to be like, what? Not him. But what's 2 of Cups? Yo, Aries, I am liking this so much. The Empress, the 6 of Wands, and the Sun. You both want to see something succeed. You both are like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be cool. I really want to see something succeed here. I mean, with the 6 of Wands and the Empress, I feel like you're finally coming to who it is that, not that who you want to be, but who it is that you know you are. Sorry if you hear the noise. My cat thinks the house is a jungle gym and is trying to step on everything she's not supposed to. But yeah, that's you sitting here knowing your worth. And if you're not feeling like that at the moment, I think you're going to come to that at that point where you're going to be like, I know my worth. And they know it too. They see it. The Hierophant, Again, I'm getting this as a new, oh my God, are you serious? The 10 of Cups? Wow. I mean, seriously. See, okay, so we got the Four of Wands here and we got the Four of Wands here. So this is definitely something. Hey, Taurus is next. And I feel like this is a connection. So this Five of, holy shit, look at this. Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Sorry, that like totally was crazy. I feel like this is more of your negative talk in your brain, mostly because all of the cards here are really nice. So the Five of Swords is just kind of telling me like, watch out for any kind of self-sabotaging, thoughts, actions, because everything on here is great. I mean, it really is. I mean, just to go over it, you started with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. That's relationship, soulmate, Ace of Wands, a new beginning, the Knight of Swords, something moving towards you in a quick fashion. I feel like this was you when you found out. And I'm just saying Bob from accounting just because, you know, it's funny. And then with all of these clarifying cards, just going for it, hanging out. That's when I said that I think they're probably from work, listening to your intuition. I mean, holy cow, you got the 10 of Cups, the Four of Wands, you know, the Six of Wands, the Justice. All of this is just really great. The only one that I'm like Five of Swords is that I feel like this is kind of you being stuck in your own head. But when you start noticing the signs, just pay attention to them, right? You don't want to ruin something good. All right, let's see. We're moving on to Taurus. Hold on. I'm trying to timestamp this. One sec. 7:22. All right, sorry about the motion of the camera. All right, Taurus, you're next. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I just decided to hop on here because, I don't know, I haven't gone live in a minute. I got a new chair, really excited about, not that you guys all care, but I'm just talking to you while I'm shuffling here. And it makes it so much more comfortable to sit here for longer periods of time. Again, nothing that you see, but honestly, when I sit here, I'll sit here for hours when I'm like recording, and it just kind of really hurts my butt. So I got this chair now and it makes things nicer. All right, Taurus. Six of Wands. We're going to leave the Four of Wands out, but I'm going to leave it off to the side. So Taurus, love, we got the Magician. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to the split is the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. I want you to pay attention to the conversations that you're having with yourself, because I think that's where the Magician is coming from. It's not just you making the initial steps of, I want to go talk to them. They work at this place. I'm going to go and talk to them and go to their job. You know, I feel like, hey, stop eating the fucking cord. Stop. I feel like this is all happening behind the scenes on those little self-conversations that you're having, that you're like, nah, I have no control over anything. Why would my thoughts affect anything? But I do want you to pay attention to them. And even if it means like having a diary or something like that. Because I want you to know that whenever you're having those conversations to yourself, that your brain is rewiring itself to either change to something new or stick with the old. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. It's just my stupid cat. Hey, I'm trying to like not hit her Stop. She's like eating the cords down there. Wow. She doesn't care. What's the Six of Wands? So this is where you're starting to get messages. Look at that. A new beginning. Wow. Ace of Swords. Okay. So initially I was going to say, because a Judgment popped out, that it could be somebody from your past returning. And it could very well be for some of you. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, it could be you making a final judgment call. Like, I'm going to actually start changing shit about my life. What's the Tower? What is... Look, the Ace of Swords again. Hold on. We got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords. We're going to ask about this in a minute. I want to know what the Tower is. So the Tower could be coming from... It could be somebody in the past, right? It could be somebody saying, like, you know what? I didn't give enough to this. I want to try again. That's kind of what I'm more leaning towards as far as something unexpected happening, is somebody from the past that's like, damn, I accidentally saw her from a distance or him from a distance, and man, they're looking like they're really doing good. I wish I can talk to them and find out what's happening. I don't want the read to go in that direction, so I'm going to ask what the Ace of Swords is here in a second. But it really just looks like... It looks like this is from the past. But again, I don't want to pull that up, so we're going to go with the Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? Okay. All right, so we're going to talk about it. The Ace of Swords is more of like, I don't want to say revelation. That sounds so final. It's more of like an aha moment. And I don't think you're taking it as an aha moment. I think that you're doubting the thoughts that you're having. Whoa. Oh my God. Sorry. My cat can be pretty demanding. Over these damn cords. Stop trying to eat the cord. Stop. So... with the World, it does look like it is bringing about a new opportunity, but I want you to remember that ultimately you're the one that has that... Get your butt out of everybody's face. You're the one that has that control. I don't want you to think, oh, the tarot card lady said that this was going to happen, so I'm going to go with it because this is going to happen. You can say, hey, you know what? It didn't work out. I don't know what you're thinking. Hard pass, and change this. This is just kind of telling you what could happen. Hold on one second. Can you please, like, you were, I'm sorry, the cats ignore me. And then as soon as I get on here, they're like, I want you to pay attention to me. All right, so we got the Magician. I see the Magician again, but again, I really feel like you are the one that needs to pay attention to the thoughts that you're having. If you're thinking like, well, that's bullshit, try it out. Try it out for a month. Try it out for a month. I'm going to pay attention to the thoughts I'm having. I am going to, you know, try to change it every time it's something negative. Just to see, you know, if I am full of shit. And then you can come back and be like, you know what, you were full of shit. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'm not full of shit in my world. Again, when this opportunity comes, you're going to feel like it's bullshit. Or you're not going to believe what you're saying to yourself. Like, oh, I bet you they're coming back because of blah, 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 blah. Nah, that's not what happened. That can't be it. Or, you know, I bet you it's because their ex broke up with them and they probably just want me to be a backup. Nah, that can't be it. Like, whatever it is that you're saying to yourself, I want you to listen to it. Okay, can you just like wait here for a second, because the damn stupid dryer is talking to me now and it's gonna beep until I go over there and pay attention to it. I'll be right back though, okay? Because no, well, yeah, no, I gotta do this. I'm sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. If I didn't handle that, the dryer would have been dinking this whole time. All right. If this person comes back from the past, should you... Hold on, I have another question. Hold on. Yeah, see, when they come back and you're going to be like, okay, male or female, relationship, not relationship, whoever it is that comes back, you're going to be like, that was really hard. I was sad afterwards. But do you see what I mean as far as like the Two of Swords? It's that blocked energy when here you have the Empress. And that is you right now. But when you're starting to have these thoughts, you're going to be not listening to your intuition. Let's say it is a relationship and they want to come back. Should they actually give two shits about what this person is coming back to say? Yes, we know they're coming back for another opportunity. Yes, they're going to offer love. And they're going to be like, oh my God, it was you the whole time. And they're going to want success. They're going to, all right, the sunshine blown up your ass is real. It's going to be real. But let's see how you're going to feel in 6 months. Okay, the person comes back from the past. They're like, I love you. What have I done? Blah, blah, blah. How is Taurus going to feel in 6 months? The other deck. Sorry, hold on. How is Taurus going to feel in 6 months? Okay, well, they might not be full of shit. You got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, which is moving forward. It could be that they're at a distance right now, but also the Eight of Wands, which again can clarify also that they might be at a distance or that you're going to be getting messages that you're happy with. Let's see here. The Strength, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords again, and Six of Pentacles. Make sure the line of communication is open at all times. For those who this was a horrible thing, obviously I'm not telling you to go back to something horrible. But if this is something that you feel that you might want to invest in again, it might not be a bad idea. But again, this is on you, right? Because this is what could happen. But you can also say, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Like, you're ultimately the one in control. This is just telling you what could happen. All right. Are you still here? Ace of Swords again, Two of Cups. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. 1910. We're going to go with Gemini, 1910. Sorry about all the table jiggling. 1 second. I'm just going to think for a second. All right, Gemini love. Ooh, Gemini. I am really liking everybody's love read. Watch the one that I posted. I think Gemini might have gotten a good one or a bad one. I'm not sure. I forgot. But it was a big mix in the last one. It was like good and bad, good and bad. All right, Gemini. Make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you don't know what that is, Google. What's the Empress? I think this is you kind of like Miss Independent. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. We're going to ask why the Justice came out reverse. What's the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles is an earth sign. It could be somebody that, I don't know if they're new or old yet. I don't think that you're going to notice them when they do come to offer, because the offer is going to be so small and you're going to be in this jaded, salty energy that they're going to be offering you things, but you're going to just remember the past. Like, I want to, but I remember the past. I want to, but I remember the past. And it's going to be like this ongoing, oh yeah, but I remember my past. Again, with the Magician, I mean, this could be your thoughts, kind of like how it was for Taurus, but I don't really feel that in your situation. I feel like it's the Empress saying that you're feeling this Empress energy, like this princess energy, like this, I am the one, I am number one, because you're putting yourself first. And this person sees that and they value that. And they're like, hey, what's up? And then you're like, yeah, but no. Maybe that's why the Justice came out reversed, because you're not being fair. Even though to you, you're like, yeah, I am being fair because shit happened in the past. But I don't think that you're being fair in a sense that you're letting that hold you back. Because remember, the new person isn't the old person. And that could cause arguments later if you keep treating them like they are. With the High Priestess here, it really is like, listen to your intuition. If you're kind of like, damn, Gemini, you're kind of being a bitch, male or female, like you're kind of being a bitch, you're kind of being an asshole, maybe you should chill. Then listen to what your own intuition is saying, until it starts saying like, they're gonna fuck me over again. I'm not saying ignore what has happened to you in the past, but just stay open with your communication. You know what I mean? Okay, so the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wishes fulfilled. I'm getting something a little bit different. I feel like this is more of your wants. Like you want your wishes fulfilled. But you need to do the healing. Because the Three of Swords is here from about something about the past. Tell me more about the Nine of, okay. Yeah, see, Five of Cups again. Tell me more about, see, you want this relationship. You want this. But you're like, is that shit even going to work? Like, is that shit even going to work? I don't know if it's going to work. You know? Like, fucking bullshit. I call bullshit. I'm going to water this plant over here at the end. Let all of the water go while I stare at this one. And maybe water it, maybe not. But as I'm ignoring this one, kind of calling bullshit on this one, I'm kind of absentmindedly pouring it on this one over here in the end. When all you have to really do is just give the water towards all of them or the one that you want, right? That makes sense. Where are my gardeners at? Where are my green thumbs at? All right. Gemini, Cancer, right? Yeah, Cancer. 2356, 2356. So not that you guys care, but I hurt my knee really bad falling. And as I was coming home today, I was gonna pull out my chips and salsa to eat. And I dropped the fucking jar, broke it, spilt salsa all over the place, and I'm weeble wobbling everywhere. And it fell on my rug. But luckily I bought a rug that's washable, but my dryer keeps saying it's lopsided and it's beeping at me and all those fun things. So that's why I had to go replace it. But then the rug is now soaking wet, and I'm gonna have to go over there and mop it up. Just telling you what's going on behind the scenes. All right, Cancer, we're gonna do a love read. This is too many, but let's put them back. Love for Cancer. King of Pentacles. Oh my God. You can't be just shooting this shit all at me. This is too many. Why are you giving me too many? Let's stick the Three of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I'm liking that so far. All right. Can you just give me, okay, one, okay, there we go, fuck. Are we feeling like a teenage dream. How did that Katy Perry song go? You're feeling like a teenager. They're making you feel that teenage love. Can you stop eating the freaking cords? Hey, little missy. Sorry, my cat's like not nice. She will bitch slap me. So I have to be careful with her. Stop. What's the Three of Wands? Knight of Wands reverse. Cancer, you threw me for a loop in the last read. So, whoever it is that you're thinking about, you want to start opening up to, but you're being kind of a shy guy, male or female. It's just from a song. And the Page of Wands, can you stop? You're blocking the light. You're interrupting my train of thought. You're just all up in here. You have the King of Pentacles, which I'm really liking. I'm liking the King of Pentacles for you. Could be somebody at work. Hang on. I had to turn the light on because my cat. See, Moo, everybody was watching up until you came and started putting your butt all over everything. No, can you stop, please? The Page of Wands. Wow, you want to come cuddle with me now? All right, so we're feeling pretty good about someone. We're starting to open up. We're hesitant about being flirty and figuring out what our next steps are. Is it because this person has money? You're talking to somebody who has money. So if you're talking to, if this is you, if this is making sense to you and you're like, yeah, but they don't have a job, that's not this person. This isn't you. See, the Four of Pentacles again, but this time it's upright. Do you feel like an option? You feel like an option? Do you feel like an option? Momo, do they feel like an option? Justice, the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups. You weren't feeling like an option, and then all of a sudden you were feeling like an option. What's the Justice then? You can't give me 1,000 cards at the same time. You can't do that. 1, 2, maybe. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. See? Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. That's telling me that this is you. This is your face. You're like, what you talking about? Like, I saw you with that bitch. What the fuck? But you're not showing it to them. Seven of Swords. Hold on, I gotta switch decks. Another deck. Seven of Swords. Well, before you start getting all up in your head, like, that's it, it's over, fuck them. Well, I want to make sure that it is what it is that you think, right? But you being a Cancer, you guys are really good at that. So it could very well be. Don't let me make you doubt yourself. But if you're feeling like somebody is starting to talk to someone else, I'm not going to tell you that they're not, because you guys are very intuitive. And you guys are over here, those Cancers that are listening to me, you're like, yeah, I know. But it's true. All right, what advice can we give Cancer? Temperance. Same thing. Hold on. One more. Ay, ay, ay. One more. Please don't let it be a 3. You're just throwing out all of these cards in my face. Okay. So, why? Okay. I'm just going to say what I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm thinking it. I'm just going to tell you. You want to catch them off guard. And you want to seem extra fair when you see something that you're not agreeing with. And as soon as they think that you're going to be pissed, I want you to not be pissed. Because the Tower and the Temperance came out at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but they both came out. And I want you to be like, oh my God, I just saw them coming out of the same car together. Be cool. And just be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And catch them off guard. Not kill them with kindness, but just, hey, what's going on? And make them think like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And just leave it at that. Nothing. Because what's gonna happen is that they're gonna think that now you're doing something, even though you're not. And then that's if you wanna play that game. What if Cancer doesn't wanna play that game? Then communicate. But when you communicate, this person likes to play games. So when you communicate, they're gonna be like, blah, blah, blah. That's not fun. They want to play games. So if you're not into playing games, then maybe this just isn't the one. All right, so after Cancer is Leo. And we're at 3222. 32 ... Let me write Leo. Leo. All right, Leo. So for those of you who have came and left, I hope you come back and I hope you hit that like button because you like me. Don't pretend you don't. I know you do. All right. Remember, you're not going to cuddle with me anymore? Now that people aren't watching me, you're not going to come over here and try to sit on everything and chew everything? You're like, no, I'm cool now. 2 of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Cups. All right, Leo. Love. You found someone, Leo, and you want to just say, fuck it. Fuck it, let's do it. Listen to my last read. I gotta tell you, I don't remember. No, you were self-doubting last one. That one I just posted. So if that's not making sense, hopefully this is. You found someone and you're just like, I am talking to them. I am having fun. Fuck it. I don't know where they live. They might not be living near you. But you're just like really having a good time. Let's see what's going to happen. What's the 10 of Pentacles? The Fool again. You're like, you know what? Just fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just try it out. Let's just check it out. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see. Queen of Cups. The World. Tell me more. Everything is fine. I don't know if they're water sign or it could just be love. Things on their end might not be as smooth sailing as they make things seem to be. This is too many. I'm going to put them back. Tell me more about the... Why? You gave me the Fool. Ace of Swords twice and a 10 of Pentacles. So you want to see something succeed. And that's why you're saying, fuck it, I'm going to give it a try. But in the back of your mind, you're like, this isn't going to work. But that's cool. But that's not really what you're thinking. You're thinking, I kind of want it to work. because you can't bullshit a bullshitter. Like 10 of Pentacles, the Fool twice, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups. This is you having the realization of that the communication is fun and awesome, but at the same time, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's probably going to end, but fuck it. I'm just going to pretend everything is fine and I'm just going to do it anyways. You want success. Just don't really see it. But I think you're okay with that. You're having fun. The sun. Look at this. Just, this is you. He, laughing it around, laughing about. Like just having fun. The Queen of Swords came out. That could be that you might be talking to a couple of people because we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. It could be, damn, 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles again. Look at this. Look at this. This and the Fool twice. Let me get the Sun again, and I'm calling bullshit. 10 of Cups on the back. Wow, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can I make... Which one do I want to make pop out? The Sun. That's right. Let's see. Let's just see. I probably won't do it, but I'm just curious. 2 of Pentacles. That's you making a decision. The Strength. Nah, I'm not going to get it. So it could be you at a distance, you being single. This is just really telling me about where you're at the moment. The Star reverse. Why the Star reverse? I think you might have a choice. I think you might have a choice. If you continue with this, this is you with your choice. The Lovers is choice, right? So that's 2. And this is you kind of like, don't, what did I do? And then something could be at a distance. It is requiring you to have some strength, but this person makes you feel like somebody you've known before in the past. They're very easy to get along with. Because you feel like you've been friends before in another life, kind of a thing, you know, like, oh, I know you. Like we just immediately started to click, and I think it's because we're just really comfortable together. The Moon, something you don't see. Well, now I'm thinking it could be a Cancer, but if you make plans, it might be hard for them to stick. It's like, I want to make some plans. Let's plan something. Ooh, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. And then you're like, upside down. This is hard. All right. You want some advice? So the advice is you win some, you lose some. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to something, gotta something. When you're something. If I had my speaker hooked up, I would totally be like, play Kenny Rogers. I'm not gonna even pretend that I can sing, like have a good voice, because I don't. But will you hear me sing? Yes, you will actually. You will still hear me sing. I will just not do it very well. All right, Diana makes shit. It's a shirt, I know. My question for you is my friend what is going on in my friend's head right now? Will she realize this isn't a big deal? Are you trying to talk shit about me? Is Diana's friend gonna realize this isn't a big deal? She might feel like it is a big deal because of the connection she feels with somebody. If we're talking about a person. No. She's She's going to be emotional. And then, oh my Lord, the cat is in my face. The cat is in my face. This is going to be her kind of like a little bit of a salty bitch. Shmuka, I really need you to like get somewhere else. Can you stop, please? Let's see. No, Smoke. Whatever it is that's a big deal to her is a big deal. And if she's prone to depression, then she's going to feel like this is a perfectly good reason to be depressed. I have one more friend. I have one more. Hold on. Will she realize that she's actually upset about something else and using this to take it out on? Whatever it is, she's upset. This Ace of Cups is like drowning. It's like crying. Like an Ace of Cups is like crying right now. It's not a love card at the moment. I know it's normally a love card, but right here it's like overwhelming emotional, like, like I'm crying and here's my cup and I'm just gonna put the tears in it and then it's gonna overflow. Yeah, you can just ask a question. She's gonna realize that she's actually a bit upset about something else. No, she's gonna be stubborn. All I see is emotions. She's gonna eventually reach out, but she's gonna want to deal with shit her way. She'll eventually tell me more about the Six of Cups. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna storm. I can hear it. Eventually, she's gonna ask. Yeah, just ask a question. She'll eventually start seeking out help. I mean, not help. She's eventually going to start, well, yeah, I mean, she's eventually going to start seeking out help. Hold on. But when she's ready. She's going to go to some people and ask them. But with the Devil here, it's still this obsession. Judgment. Maybe after talking to someone, she will see, like, this is... she's going to maybe start seeing some of the patterns. I really apologize about my cat. Well, I mean, that's what the Devil is. The Devil is an obsession. And then making a final judgment call. I mean, the question was, is she going to seek out? And then the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles came out. So I feel like she is eventually, but right now it's like drowning in her own emotions, trying to do things her own way. I'll read about future spouse. Have you met your future spouse yet? Why did that do that? I don't know if you've met them yet. I mean, because here in the bottom of this deck, I have a 7 of Wands and a 6 of Cups. Kind of like you're going to eventually pick them, but with the Page of Wands reversed, the Knight of Pentacles is definitely a slow moving card, but I'm going to ask about it some more. I can do a collective read. You have to get over, so the 6 of Swords is like going to smoother waters. It's like you're going up, 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 and then you have to go down that roller coaster and be the right? And that whole of it is you getting over the past and putting yourself first. Because the connection isn't going to be made. The Knight of Pentacles isn't going to show up because he's taking a sweet ass time. Believe me, this motherfucker pops up in all my shit. And I get the same thing that I'm giving you right now, which I can understand. I'm like tired of hearing it myself. But the person is there waiting for you. But you just kind of have to rise up to their energy. And then you have to get over the past. I'm going to ask what the Lovers is. The Page of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, focusing on work. When you focus on work, or working on yourself, or working whatever, right? It could be a Pisces. Hold on. Page of Wands is a fire sign, but the Page of Cups, they're going to come and offer it to you. Hold on. What's the Lovers? They're going to come to you and you're going to not expect it. They're going to, you or them are going to need to be feeling in this flirty energy, but it's not going to come. Hold on. Yeah, it's not going to come until you get over some shit that's been done in the past. Like, I don't know, believe me, I get the same shit and I'm like, help me out. Get me help out. You have to get over the fact that you don't see it happening. Don't say it's not happening, but it's not happening. But I don't see it happening, but it's not here. It's not happening. The opportunity is going to happen. And it's going to take you a little bit by surprise because you're going to be like, wait a minute. What is this? Is this a stick? This is a stick. Why am I to pick up the stick? Oh, wait, is this my opportunity? You're the opportunity? Really? It's you? This is your opportunity? Like, you're going to get the Ace of Wands, which is the new opportunity, but it's going to come to you when you're not paying attention. And I know everybody says that. Believe me, I've been waiting. I'm like, I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, but it's not here. You got to kind of really find yourself so much in the groove that you're not paying attention. And then you're going to see it and then you're going to be like, wow, so that was it. So that dude at Starbucks that's always giving me coffee, that was him the whole time. Not necessarily the dude at Starbucks, but something along those lines. How is she going to know when it's the person? Whoa. You're not going to see it. Look, 2 of Swords. You're not going to see it. When you let go of the past and start moving on, how is she going to know when that person is? What are their traits going to be? What are they going to be like? They're going to be really easy to talk to. They're going to be communicative. They're going to definitely see your worth and go towards you. And they're going to be like, you know what? I saved my money and I'm taking you out. I'm working and I'm getting money and I got money and I'm taking you somewhere. I want to say that this person is not going to need you to take care of them. A collective read. All right, so if we're going to do a collective read. Collective. So the last read I posted, I felt like I wanted it to be a collective because everybody was kind of getting the same thing, but then midway it wasn't. Midway it like wasn't, and then it like changed. So let's see. A lot of it was for like people that are looking for new love. So Let's see, collectively. It is pouring rain right now. Collective. Yeah, the Two of Cups has been coming out a lot. Like, just in this reading itself. I'm telling you, my cat doesn't care. Look at this. It's like, pff, I can throw the deck on her, and she's like, that's cool. Ace of Cups. The Justice. Okay. So, I just get a lot of new opportunities. Maybe with the fall coming, or if we're in the fall. I don't know. I live in Florida, so it's just fucking hot all the time. I think with the season change that it's becoming a lot of things that are new or maybe seem to be new. But the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, it's also people not trusting what they're getting, because it's kind of like, I've been dealing with a lot of shit. Are you telling me that, like, I took my car from the mechanic and it's actually working now and it's going to work for the next 5 years? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. It's kind of like that. It's like, here's the Ace of Cups. Here's the Two of Cups. Here's, what was the other one I had? Like, here's love. And you're like, yeah, are you sure about that? Like, look at her. She's like, yeah, ha, ha, I'm happy. But, are you sure about that? You know, this is like Barbie's way of being like, are you sure about that? I'm a dumb bitch. Sorry, that's just what she looked like. Two of Cups again. See what I'm saying? Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Hold on. 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. It's like you're working. Things are working. And you're over here like, what the fuck? I mean, I feel like this is my read. It's like things are working for you. And then I'm over here like falling and tripping and breaking glass and salsa. And I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm not seeing it. It's kind of like that. So I feel like with the new seasons coming, the new holiday seasons, the new just Halloween, those of you who are lucky enough to see snow, that it's, the good things are there. We just have to kind of choose to see them. 10 of Cups. Some of you might be having to walk away from something, just so you know. Okay, hold on. Right person. More the right person. It could be successful for Gazi Timur. It could be successful, but there needs to be cooperation, equal give and take. Do you see in this Chariot how one is sitting upright, one is black, one is white, and this person's kind of stopped there? Like, I feel like in order for this bike to go forward, both of them have to be black, or both of them have to be white, or both of them have to be the same thing, cat, dog, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the success could be there. What's the Judgment? I think it just has to be a decision of having goals that are matched and aligned, saying, okay, this is the goal that we have moving forward. We want the best of the best. Wheel of Fortune, we're going to let this dial spin and spin and spin. But then having to make the final decision of saying, okay, both of us need to get a game plan. We both need to get on the same page as far as with both of these being the same. Making that judgment call in order to see the success. So it really just depends on the people that are playing the game. Margiana, what awaits you soon? What awaits you soon? What awaits you soon? What is... Can we get something more for the future? For the future. I needed you to be so obsessed. Wow, I need to take this advice. I need you to be so obsessed with what you want that it becomes this obsession. It becomes this this is all I'm thinking about, this is all I'm doing, this is all I'm moving towards, and have a serious game plan. And push away everybody that is, don't even tell them what you're doing, because they're going to have things and then you're going to have to deal with their words all up in your head. But don't even tell people. But even if you did and you're one of those people that need to tell people, you're going to start seeing some resistance. Kind of like me here doing a tarot card reading, and it's like, well, how do you know? Well, why didn't you come out with us? Well, you know what I'm saying? You're going to start feeling the resistance, and I need you to just push it all to the side. So basically, what's expecting, yeah, it's going to cause arguments. Okay, so what you're expecting for in the future is really, and I hate to say this and sound cliche, but it's like up to you. Like, if you really want it to happen, just fucking make it happen. Just say, like, there's no other choice, but this is gonna happen. There's a lot of self-doubt here. When you start to not see things grow or going your way, I don't want you to listen to the negative thoughts that you're having in your head. Don't listen to them. Keep making plans forward. So what's going to happen? Can I get something predictive? Fuck. Okay, let's say that they decide to do that. Yes, it's going to be hard. All right. Oh my God. Okay. You really just can't be in your own way. When the shit comes, you just can't be in your own way. This is all it's telling me, is that you're going to start getting in your own way. But with the Magician, it's just saying that you really need, with the Devil and the Magician, like, I need you to be obsessed over what it is that you want. Next 6 months. What's going on in your life in the next 6 months? My cards want to be assholes. Thanksgiving. Sorry if you hear my dryer. Well, we got the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, the 9 of Cups, and the Sun. This all looks very lovely. Are you already with someone? You're single. Well, not for long. Somebody's gonna approach you. Look out for an earth sign. And listen to your intuition with the High Priestess here. If it's telling you, like, let's just go to this coffee shop. Just go to the coffee shop. Let me just hang out with this friend. Hang out with that friend. With the Tower, it could be that's going to happen pretty fast. It could be a Leo with the Sun here, but it also could be when you find that you're yourself happy. Now, if you're going to be looking for this person, then they always say the watch pot doesn't boil or some shit like that. But I wouldn't even, maybe you shouldn't pay attention to the sign, because you got the Lovers here, you got the Sun, the Tower, you know what I mean? You have some major arcanas, but a new opportunity is going to come to you. You just want to be on your best foot forward, or on your best foot when it does come, right? Like, you just want to be ready. So between now and then, just be ready to be ready. I don't know what that can mean for you. Being ready to be ready, like, all right, is your money situation where you want it to be at? I want to have kids. Okay, are you going to the doctor and making sure that you're healthy enough to have kids, or is there something else that you need to do? I'm just throwing out ideas, right? Like, I want to start dating people. Okay, well, do you have all of the clothes that you want when you do start dating someone? Things like that, right? So that way, when they do show up and they ask you out, you can be like, I'm ready, male or female, whatever. I'm just saying, be ready to be ready, because they're going to come eventually. But mind you, I've been getting the same shit for like a year. I'm like, am I ready? No, I'm not. You know, my outfit, because I work from home, is still like fucking COVID-19. You know what I mean? Like fancy top and bullshit bottoms, pajama bottoms. So I have to sometimes tell myself, like, okay, I want to start dating someone, but my closet looks like some bullshit. I would be freaking out and saying no to the opportunity because I don't have the closet, or I don't have the clothes, or I don't like my hair. You know what I mean? Just be ready to be ready. After Leo was Virgo. Oy, oy. Virgo 6105. 6105. Now I see why tarot cards readers stop at Libras. All right, Virgo. Virgo, you're going to have some opportunities. And you're going to make them. You're going to have opportunities and you're going to make them. Hangman came out of here, flew reverse with the Three of Pentacles for the Seven of Cups. That's like making a decision. That's you being decisive. Like, yes, that is it. And it could be this Queen of Pentacles here, male or female, okay? Man can also be Queen of Pentacles. It's not just the females. Queen of Cups, High Priestess. I've been getting the High Priestess a lot. That's just telling me to, like, I want to say listen to your gut, but I also don't want you to listen to the negative things that it says too much, right? That where you would sabotage your own good stuff. Six of Wands. Something in the air. Man, she really wanted to come out, didn't she? You're going to have choices. You're going to have choices, but you're going to know what decision to make. God damn. How many people are going to be here? King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, it wasn't lying when it said Lovers. Like, you have choices, and one of them is going to be right, but how are they going to know? I guess you're going to come back and ask me. Damn, Virgo. Well, you got the Three of Pentacles twice, here and over here. All right, tell me more. Ten of Cups. So amongst all of this, you're still going to have some sadness. I mean, you're a hot piece of ass according to the cards, Virgo, or you're going to be. Ten of Cups, but you're going to be over here in this energy. Why? King of Swords. Damn. Where are you going where you meet all these people? But I got the Star and the Ten of Swords. Like, are these not it? Are you constantly, yeah, but not that one. Oh, here comes the Queen of Cups. Yeah, but not that one. Oh, here's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, but not that one. Oh, okay, well, here's the King of Swords. Yeah, but not that one. You're eventually going to find one. And you're like, yeah, no shit. When are they coming? I don't know. Are you looking for the one from the past? Are you looking for the one that reminded you of the past? Are you looking for the one that, like, oh, I really liked how it was with blah, blah, blah and blah, blah, blah. And if I could just sync them two together. Because I don't know if that's what you're going to get. Damn it, you got the King of Pentacles. I can't do your read, Virgo, if you're just going to be throwing a bunch of people my way. All right, Barbie, hold on. The Death. King of Wands. All right, Virgo, you're done. What you're not going to see coming is somebody is finally going to become available and you're going to be like, woohoo, that was them after a shit ton of people. Wow. All right, I think I'm done. I'm going to end it there and then I'll come back again and do Libra. I don't know when. Maybe not tonight, but another night. All right. Thank you, everybody who was here. Make sure you hit that thumb, subscribe, do all the good shit that you know you're supposed to do and to help me out. I'll see you guys later.